Let's break down the top 5 wide receivers in the 2024 NFL Draft. Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We got a lot of NFL content coming your way all throughout the offseason. And hit that like button if you guys enjoy. And more importantly, comment down below your top wide receivers in this upcoming draft class. Again, we're going to be breaking down the top 5 wide receivers. So there are still going to be some receivers that will probably have a big-time impact in the NFL as a rookie that we do not list in this video. So please let us know your favorite wide receiver prospects down below in the comments section. As you guys know, we do have a proud sponsor of Touchdown Kingdom. That is BetUS Sportsbook. If you want to click that link down below in the description, you will receive a 125% sign-up bonus when you open up an account, up to $2,500. You put $100 down, you will get up to $225 of bets, 24/7 hour customer service, and a very, very fast 24-hour payouts. So definitely go consider hitting that link down below in the description and signing up for BetUS today. Now let's get into the video. Starting off with the 5th best receiver, we have Troy Franklin out of Oregon. Franklin is 6'3", 187 pounds, coming off a flaming hot season. His freshman year, he finished with 18 catches for 209 yards and just 2 touchdowns. But his sophomore year, he emerged as one of the top targets in college football with 61 catches, 891 yards, and 9 touchdowns. And then his junior year, where he really broke out. Franklin established himself with 81 catches, 1,383 yards, and 14 touchdowns. He then finished 6th in receptions and tied for 3rd in touchdowns amongst wide receivers in college football. Franklin was named to the 2nd All-American team. Franklin's strengths consist of elite 4.39 speed, a great diverse release package, and a solid yak ability. Some of Franklin's weaknesses is balls in the air or jump balls, but his lengthy frame can make up for it sometimes. His NFL comparison is Darius Slayton, who is 6'1", 195. There are also flashes that remind me somewhat of Robbie Chosen early in his career. The 4th and 5th best receivers really can be 4 to 5 different receivers because this draft class is loaded at the wide receiver spot. But personally, I feel that Keon Coleman out of FSU is the 4th best receiver in this class. Keon Coleman is a 6'4", 215-pound wide receiver out of FSU. Coleman, as a freshman, put up only 7 catches with 50 yards and 1 touchdown. As a sophomore, he developed into a reliable target with 58 catches for 798 yards and 7 touchdowns. And then his junior season, the year started insanely hot, and the Travis to Coleman connection was top in the country. He ended up only finishing with 50 catches for 658 yards and 11 touchdowns due to the injury of star quarterback Jordan Travis and rotating with 3 different quarterbacks. Even with all this, Coleman finished with 11 total touchdowns and got himself on the first-team All-ACC. Coleman's strengths consist of good agility and explosion for his size, elite ball skills, and he fits perfectly as an X receiver with his frame. His biggest weaknesses would be his deep ball speed. He has great speed for his size, but more than likely won't be outrunning safeties over the top. His NFL comparison is Allen Robinson, who plays 6'2", 220 pounds. Coming in at number 3 in the draft, we have Rome Odunze out of Washington. Odunze is a big 6'3", 215-pound wide receiver out of Washington, and Odunze played all 4 seasons but did not really fall into his own until junior year. Freshman year, he finished with 6 catches for 72 yards and no touchdowns. Sophomore year, he finished with 41 catches, 415 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Junior year, he took off with 75 receptions for 1,145 yards and 8 touchdowns. And senior year is where he exploded onto the scene with 92 catches, 1,640 yards, and 14 total touchdowns. He led college football in yards and was 4th in receiving touchdowns with 13. His strengths consist of great size and strength along with flashes of solid yak ability. His biggest weaknesses would be his explosiveness or ability to burst in and out of routes. His NFL comparison is Courtland Sutton, who is 6'4", 216. There also has been some flashes of all-pro wide receiver Michael Thomas. We think Rome Odunze is going to be an absolute stud to whatever team drafts him in April. Coming in at the number 2 wide receiver, it is Malik Neighbors out of LSU. Neighbors is a solid 6', 200-pound of pure quickness. Neighbors played 3 seasons with a quiet freshman year into a strong sophomore season. His first year, he only had 28 catches for 417 yards and 4 touchdowns. Sophomore year, he took a leap, finishing with 72 catches, 1,017 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And junior year is where he really exploded into one of the best receivers in the country, with 89 catches, 1,569 yards, and 14 touchdowns. He finished second in yards in the receiver category and tied for third in touchdowns with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Troy Franklin. Neighbors' strengths consist of his 4.4 speed along with elite route running ability and the ability to turn contested 50-50 balls into receptions. His biggest weaknesses is releases, especially against press man coverage on the outside. He shines in the slot with his speed, but needs to improve his releases if he gets any reps at X or the Z spot at the next level. His NFL comparison is Torrey Smith, who played at 6'1", 205 pounds. I also personally see some Antonio Brown flashes, who played at 5'10", 185. Again, we are very high on Malik Neighbors out of LSU, and is going to light up the NFL probably as a rookie. And coming in at number 1, you guys all knew where we were going with this. Arguably one of the best wide receiver prospects coming out of the draft in a long time, Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State. Harrison currently stands at 6'4", 205 pounds, but will more than likely be playing around 210 pounds his rookie season. In 3 years, he posted 155 catches, with his sophomore and junior season being near identical. Sophomore year, he finished with 77 catches for 1,263 yards and 14 touchdowns. His junior year, he finished with 67 catches with 1,211 yards. Marvin Harrison Jr. was also a 2023 Heisman Trophy finalist, also named to the All-American team in the 2022-23 season. Harrison has a great mix of speed and physicality matched with a great IQ that I feel will translate greatly into the NFL. His biggest weaknesses is an average yak ability, typically going down after catch. His NFL comparison in my eyes is a thinner version of AJ Green, who played 6'4" and 209 pounds. Whichever team gets to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. at the top of the draft this upcoming April is going to be very happy, because we think Marvin Harrison Jr. should be the favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That does it for the top 5 wide receivers in the 2024 draft class here on Touchdown Kingdom. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video, and don't forget to comment down below your top 5 list of the wide receivers heading into this upcoming draft. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Touchdown Kingdom, as we have a lot of NFL offseason content coming your way all offseason long. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.